Let's look at what else is happening in the United States. Anna Paulina Luna is going to be leading a new task force aimed at exposing federal secrets. And this is everything from the Epstein client list, the JFK files, 9/11, the origins of COVID and UFOs. Anna Paulina Luna says that the first investigation will be on the JFK files, looking at his assassination. And she said yesterday that from what she's seen so far, the initial hearing was wrong. This is it.
Our first investigation will be announced, but it's going to be covering on a thorough investigation into the John F. Kennedy assassination. And I can tell you, based on what I've been seeing so far, the initial hearing that was actually held here in Congress was actually faulty in the single bullet theory. I believe that there were two shooters, and we should be finding more information as we are able to gain access into the SCIF, hopefully before the files are actually released to the public.
Two shooters. That's a bit of a bombshell to drop before we've seen any of these files that haven't been released before. But, you know, she's obviously seen more than the public. What did you make of this?
Well, out of all the executive orders Donald Trump signed in his first 3 weeks in office, this declassification was, to me, one of the most exciting. We are finally shedding some sunlight on some of these most highly discussed issues in American popular culture, not least of all JFK. And this attempt at declassifying has already come with reward, whether there are one shooter or two. The FBI revealed they had 2,400 files pertaining to the JFK case that had as yet not been unsealed. So this is a fascinating development. And by the way, I'm not even sure if you can call it a conspiracy at this point, because 2/3 of Americans do not believe the official line that Lee Harvey Oswald was acting alone in the assassination of JFK. So I think there are going to be a lot of interesting threads to pull on that, and I'm extremely excited to see what comes out.
Oh, me too. Now, FEMA's Chief Financial Officer, Mary Comans, has been fired for illegally funding migrant luxury hotels in New York City against the orders of Donald Trump. Now, it comes after the DOJ team discovered that FEMA sent $59 million last week to luxury hotels in New York City to house illegal migrants, and they were being charged double the normal hotel rate. I mean, this money is supposed to be going to Americans for disaster relief.
And look, I live in New York. I have reported on this issue for months now, and it is staggering just to show you how much strain this new influx of migrants has put on one of the greatest cities in the world. So in the last 2 years, there have been about 200,000 or so immigrants that have come into the city, having been bussed in from red states. The cost of housing and feeding these migrants costs more than all emergency services combined in the city. Now, that is a staggering percentage, and it just goes to show why New York City had one of the biggest pro-Trump swings across the whole country. I think this place is absolutely sick of what's going on with the treatment of these migrants and also the way they've been housed. And that is extraordinary, just how much has been spent on luxury hotels and whatnot. So hopefully this will be coming to an end soon.
Absolutely. James Billot, editor at UnHerd, thank you so much for joining us on Power Hour. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much.